good day, and I hope you're having a blessed day. My devotion today will be about perspective. Perspective meaning how we see things, how we hear things, how we see the world, how we see circumstances. I actually want to go back a little bit to our B3 group on Sunday. I do want to say how much of a pleasure and honor it is to share and fellowship with those great people. The wisdom that comes from this group, whether it's Brother Throgmorton or Sister Throgmorton or Sister Davis or the Fergies or many of the other great people, Sister Gunn in our class, the wisdom that comes from them is something that you can lean on and glean from during the week. So it's just an honor. But a few interesting things from our lesson continue to play over in my mind. And so I want my devotion to be centered around that. Perspective. How we see things, how we hear things. Numbers 13, we see that Moses was given instruction to send 12 leaders to go scout out the land. Wanted to find out what the land was like. Is it productive? Is it unproductive? Look at the people. Are they strong? Are they weak? Wanted to see if the land was fertile. Wanted to see if the houses were strong. Wanted to see what it was like. And he sent those 12 leaders with 12 different perspectives to get a visual. It's interesting that somewhere along the lines in that text, it says, be courageous. And by the way, bring back some fruit if it's in the fruit season. We know in that text there, it's taken 2 men to carry the bundles of grapes. I would have loved to have seen that. That's a beautiful picture. But the 12 come back and they are giving the report to the children of Israel. And apparently 10 of them had a different perspective, because they were saying, we can't take the land. The cities are too strong, and they're from the generation of Anak, and I think they're 9 feet tall, and we can't do that. And it seems as though the crowd was unsettled, because the Bible says that Caleb came and settled the crowd. He stilled the crowd and said, hang on just a second. We can take it. Be courageous. We can take the land. The side note here is that sometimes who you hang out with will change your perspective. The individuals that you let speak into your life may change your perspective. You may have to cast down imaginations, and that could be based on the group that you hang with. Me too. But I love that the 2 said we can take the land, because their perspective was victory. Interestingly enough, in verse 33, the Bible says that they said to ourselves, we see ourselves as grasshoppers. To ourselves, we see ourselves as small and defeated as grasshoppers. How you see your perspective. But I've come to the conclusion that it comes really down to one phrase. It always comes down to one phrase. And that phrase is, if God be for us, who can be against us?